Views and opinions of the following show do not reflect those of WSMN, its owners, and/or associates.
Lisa and Robin are two fun friends diving deep into conversations where nothing is taboo. They believe in eating dessert before dinner and wearing the bikini. They're allergic to labels, authority, and cheap shoes. Currently, they're launching themselves through life being the good time, bold enough to take risks and inquisitively asking, what's next? They hail from New Hampshire, but they could be anywhere dressed in cute clothes. If they had to share a tombstone, it would read, "Curiosity killed these cats." Your hosts, Lisa and Robin on the mic.
Welcome back to another hour of Lisa and Robin on the mic. You are listening on WSMN 1590 AM, 95.3 FM. You can watch, stream, and listen on WSMN.live as well as YouTube. We are always up on Spotify and every place you find your podcast after the show. But if you want to watch us live, you can watch us on WSMN.live as well as YouTube Live. Eventually, we're going to be back up on Facebook Live. We have a Nashville police detective working with us to get Robin's stolen page at least unaffixed to our page so that we can be going live on Facebook. We know a lot of people tell us that they miss that, the ease of doing that. And I am here with Dina Akel, and she is the owner of Vieira Luxe here in downtown Nashua. We are here talking about all things creative and fashionable. We are talking about New Hampshire Fashion Week. And one of the things that I found so compelling that you were talking about during the first hour is that the people who are really great at designing and creating and, you know, that piece of the artwork piece may not really be good at the business piece. And here you are, you came in as a designer, you worked in so many different pieces of the industry, and then you decided to open your own store. What was the impetus to opening your own store?
I mean, I've always wanted to have something that was mine. And going back to like being a part of an immigrant family, I wanted something that my parents could be proud of, especially since I had left the science field. So it's like, all right, if I'm going to do this, I need to go out with a strong plan. So honestly, I just kind of believed in myself and was like, just do it, see how it goes. I had run someone else's store for 5 years myself. So
you knew the ins and outs of what it took. I knew the
ins and outs of what it took. I just didn't have the accountability, liability portion of a business, but I knew that I could figure it out. And my husband had a business back in the day too, where I was helping him out. So it kind of, I learned about the risks and things that I could avoid and how to start, and I just went for it, honestly.
Yeah, that's really exciting.
You just got to do it.
Yeah. I'm an entrepreneur by nature. Like, I think everything can be a business. That's the problem with me, actually. Yeah. You know, my parents, you know, they buy me whatever. I'm making a canvas and I'm selling it at the bus stop. Yeah. I'm not coming home until someone buys this $5 thing at the bus stop. Like, I used to sell books after I read them in Barbies I wasn't using.
That's amazing.
At like second grade, my mother got a call like, no children have lunch money because she's selling all her toys at the.
Oh my God.
And my mother's like, where is this money going?
Meanwhile, I'm collecting mine and putting it aside. I'm like, no.
So I feel like I've always had a little bit of that, like, let's make money.
Yeah.
How can we make money? I always have that piece. And even in the whole, when I started to learn to sew, there's that first part of you that's like, oh, I'm going to make all this money. And you're like, no, you're not. Just make your dress and wear it to work and shut up.
The money part is always hard. It's such the financial aspect of a business is like, you have to have patience. I think today there's too much garbage out there about how to make quick money.
Yes.
Girl, that does not work. Like, unless you're
hooking and you're making $20 at the end of that. Okay.
Yeah,
but that's not great money.
Or you have family money that you're using. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes, absolutely.
You really got to work for it.
Yes.
And it is not for the lighthearted.
No, it is not for the faint of heart.
It literally is just like up and down all the time. You know, first 5 years is always crazy. It's like when you're learning the most. Also, economic changes. The amount of economic changes we've had since 2020.
That are not your fault.
Yes, it is not our fault, guys.
This is not our fault.
No.
Because I think sometimes people will look at a business owner and like, what did you do? Whatever. It's like, no one could have predicted that we were going to do X. Yeah. Or there's a woman, she started her business. She graduated from pastry school and then started her business in March of 2020.
Oh my goodness.
I visited that woman. I don't even drink. I drink like one iced coffee when I get my nails done. When I found out that this was her entire life's money to start the store at this time, like everything, I was just like, I'm buying iced coffee. And
honestly, thank you for being that person. Thank you for being that customer, because
I'm just,
we don't always get those customers.
Because you're like, oh my God, I'll just buy raspberry oat bars for everyone all the time. Because they were amazing. They're still amazing. But you're just like, my entrepreneur heart went out to her, you know, and her beautiful family who was helping her in the store. And so I know your store, it's down on the side, and I was thinking you have those great big windows so that we can see in and see the dresses. It's by appointment only.
It is.
Tell us how that works. It's so you can have the stylists and everyone that you need prepared.
So basically, when you go on our website under appointments, there's a bunch of different types of appointments, whether it's for suit, bridal dress, mother's dress, prom, etc., or just like an evening gown. You pick whatever you're coming in to look for, and then there's a specific application form that you fill out. That helps us prepare, because here's the thing. We are professional stylists. We need to know what you're looking for, because we also have to look at our racks and see what's available, because guess what? We don't want to waste your time either. You know, we ask for budget. We ask for what kind, do you know what you're looking for exactly? Colors, sizing, because sizing is important. What if we're low on certain sizes? And then what kind of event is it for? Because that already starts that picture in our head of like, okay, these are the specific styles that could work for this type of event. They're asking for this size. We're looking for this budget. So literally we're like, we are your consultant. Like we're working for you already before you come in.
Yeah,
you know?
That's amazing.
So yeah, by appointment is always great. And you're always going to be one-on-one with one of us, either me or Holland or anyone else who's in the store. And there's never pressure to buy. That's the big thing. I tell people, if you love something and you buy it, amazing. I'm super happy for you. If you do not, the only thing I care about is that you're learning what you do like. That way, when you go out there, you know what you're looking for. Or you could come back when we have new stuff. You know what I mean? And I think that alleviates the pressure already, especially for weddings. You only get that one dress.
Yes.
Most of the time. Unless you're like me, I wore 3.
You wore 3 dresses?
I had 3 different dresses, but I had colored dresses too, because like different cultures and stuff. But
that's very interesting. Tell me a little bit about that.
So we had a multicultural wedding.
Okay.
I'm half Egyptian, half Portuguese, and my husband's Chinese. So I did a tea ceremony, which is the traditional Chinese ceremony, in my red Chinese outfit. And then we did like a traditional white dress, like walking down the aisle ceremony, walked down with my dad. Oh, my husband cried. I loved it. I loved every moment of it.
You're like, are you getting this on video?
Yes. And then the evening reception, I decided to wear a gold dress to represent my Egyptian side. So
Yes.
I didn't get to do my Portuguese stuff, but that's okay.
Yeah.
My mom understood.
She's like, we have a lot going on.
Yeah, we do.
So one of the interesting things is when you talked about you have someone who could make me something from scratch.
Yeah.
What I want is almost like a sagey green.
Everybody wants sage green.
Right? Because I
It's
look
so
good in
good.
green.
It's
I
so
look
good.
good in green.
Yeah.
Because there's almost like a gold. I look good in gold or champagne colors or like that color
Yeah.
tone. But I also look good in greens. I do look good in some pinks and stuff, but like red's a hard one to pull off for me.
Red is hard.
There's certain reds I can be okay in. But I will wear a lot of colors in general. But I want, you know, the Chinese dress that has like
That high collar.
that high collar. It's very fit exactly, short sleeve, very fitted to the bodice. But instead of the traditional, I want it to pleat. That's not a pleat, but it's more like a ruche that goes just to the hip. That covers that, so it doesn't have the flat piece.
I feel what you're saying.
And
Yeah.
then to go down.
You're going to laugh at me again.
Do you have a
'cause,
dress that I can just
So
buy?
I'm working on a top
Okay.
that is a reconstruction of that cheap out dress look where it's
Okay, it's
straight.
called cheap out dress.
But
Okay.
my pleating is actually up top, where I have it starting from here going
Across the bust.
the bust. But I have it as a top, like a shirt almost.
Okay, I want it.
Because
I sound like I want it.
I've had it like pinned for so long and I haven't like sewed it together yet. And I think a part of me is still, and here's the thing about projects.
Do you need an inspiration?
I need an inspiration. It's hard to do it without, like, sometimes the inspiration, I swear the other night I woke up at like 2 a.m. and something told me to get up. And then I was sewing for like 2 hours. I think it's because of the quiet. It's like easier to focus, but I had the immediate inspiration. I was like, I got to do it now or else I'm going to forget.
Yeah.
Even if I sketched it, it's just something about the moment.
Yes. So there is something in that sleep, dream, wake that there's like this magical brain activity that's happening. And I do feel like sometimes when you wake in those things, it's like, this is inspiration calling me out of the bed.
And it's clear mind. It's clear mind. Nothing else is disrupting it. And you're like, yes,
clear signal.
I need to add these red flowers to this pants because it has to be there.
I love it.
It's crazy.
I love it.
I am actually, I have a set of clothing that I'm going to be selling at MNC Clothing.
Oh.
Have you gone to MNC?
No.
Stop it.
I have not.
For thrifting. They have great stuff.
Well, maybe we should go together.
Yeah, it's on Amherst Street. Amherst Street? Yes. It's like after Walmart or before Walmart.
Okay.
That area. But
I will tell you something funny after. Tell me your story and then I'll tell you my funny story.
Like, I was so happy when I spoke to one of the owners and she was like, yeah, we have designers. We have like upcycling designers all the time that sell their stuff. She's like, why don't you just sell yours? And I was like, that's a great idea.
Yes.
Because then I can get more creative with like non-formal wear.
Yes.
Because I'm always used to doing formal. But anyhow, yeah, I'm really excited for that too.
Okay.
I'm telling you, I'm so involved in Nashua because like I just love everyone. Anything fashion related, I'm in it. And like Fish and Toes. Have you gone to? Is it Fish Toes?
I'm following them online, but I have not gone there.
They're awesome. They attended the show. Laura was there, and I need to go to their store. I haven't gone yet either, but I heard they have like really sick pieces.
So from their online, they look like they have very cool stuff.
Yeah.
So I will tell you, I'm not a great thrifter.
Really? Why do you feel that?
Because sometimes I feel like stuff looks or feels musty.
Depends.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's that. I'm a very textural person.
Yep.
And I can't even really do a good shopping at Marshall's because when everything is everywhere all of the
all
place
at once. Yep.
I get overwhelmed and I can't see anything.
That's me, like going to Burlington Coat Factory sometimes.
Yes. Okay. Like those types of places that have the big box stuff.
Yeah.
I can't just sit and like look at every single one thing
Needs to be organized.
And then sometimes I can't tell. I like when people style stuff so I can see. I might not have even looked at that shirt, but now that I see it with these really cute pants, I'm now interested. So I need a little bit of inspiration that way. And sometimes I'm like, is this vintage and I'm supposed to like it? Is it old? Like, so there, I think I don't have, no one thrifted with me properly.
Yeah.
To give me kind of like a crash course or an education into what thrifting is supposed to be. Like you're supposed to find that one piece.
Yeah.
And here I am, I'm thinking I'm going shopping.
Yeah.
Because I do like to go and just like pound out some stuff. I get, because it's also like the time reward of doing something. And if I'm in the mood to spend money on clothes, I want to come home with clothes.
1,000%. Well, the reason why I mentioned these places is because they're organized.
Okay.
So that's the thing about thrifting at like just any other thrift shop. It's chaos. And I can't do chaos because I have to physically be able to see the garment on the rack separated by other. Like there's some space in between.
Even visually, like this doesn't go with this, so I don't understand why. I can't see it alone for what it is because you've put some like Chanel knockoff suit. Not that it's a knockoff Chanel,
right.
You put the Chanel suit by this thing, by this other thing, by this yoga pant, and I'm like, what is happening here?
What's going on? Yoga pants and a suit. I don't know.
I don't know what's happening.
It's hard. Yeah, no, it can be very difficult, and it is overwhelming because there's so much to look at. But I think when you go to more boutique-y thrift shops where they're focused on the clothing and there's organization, it's a completely different experience.
Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll go to like the other more chaotic spots, but I just end up, I literally do a scan, and if a piece of fabric like triggers my brain, then I stop. But I don't physically go through the rack.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's hard.
Yeah, and it's funny because one of my friends jokes because I'm like, oh, this whatever. She goes, oh, are you going to overpay for it? Because she wants to find the thing for $8, and I'm like, who cares if it's the right thing? Just whatever. I got to go to work tomorrow.
The value of what's vintage or the value of like that particular thrifted piece, it's hard to understand if you don't understand the brands. And you don't understand how popular or not popular they are, because that's what kind of defines a lot of the pricing. Now, I'm not speaking for everyone because some people do overprice, but like a lot of the more organized thrift shops are looking at their original retail pricing and depreciation, and also like what is the current value of used garments in this brand, in this fabric, and that's how they determine the pricing. So if there is popularity in it, there is a big chance you're going to find it for a little bit more pricey than you were expecting. But if you're getting like an $8 shirt or whatever, probably Savers is the best place to go, right?
Yeah.
Because they have just so much. And again, that chaotic vibe, because they're trying to just move inventory versus the more curated stores that have very specific brands, very specific quality. And like MNC, for instance, they don't do fast fashion at all. So you will not find anything fast fashion.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So I'll have to give them a try. I will. That will be my thrifting try.
Yeah.
And so tell me more about your store. So it's been open for how long?
Since 2021. That's 4 years. Yeah.
In that same location?
No.
Okay, because I'm like, I just saw
No,
that
I
recently.
started in 2021. I started at 100 Main Street.
Okay.
I was in the back of a building.
Okay. Because I'm like, I
No
didn't see
one
you.
could see me.
Yep.
I had signage, but it's very small. And we had to do a video on Google Maps so that people knew how to find us.
Okay.
Like, we worked so hard on our marketing for that.
Yeah.
Big shout out to Team Clark & Co. because they are a phenomenal marketing company that we work with out of Nashua. They're right here in Nashua. Again, I support a lot of folks that are in my community so we can all thrive together. But like, Corey is phenomenal. But yeah, no, started out there, worked my butt off to try and get people through the door, and we were popular enough online, and we went to shows, we went to bridal shows. And then we just outgrew the space. It was too hidden. We needed to showcase our stuff on windows. There was no opportunity to move yet because we were still learning. And then this year is when we moved to 259 Main, actually. We moved back in March.
Because I showed a piece of real estate down there. And I was like, I don't remember seeing this dress store here.
Yeah.
And it was like, it's not even open. I want to go in. I'm like, okay. And then I was like, oh, yeah, okay. It's very, very, high end. It is like, it's not your everyday dress.
It's not your everyday
So I'm like,
dress,
okay, I'll make an appointment. I'll make an appointment when I need one, but now I need something to go to.
We do take walk-ins, like when we're not with an appointment. So like, don't ever feel afraid to like walk in and just say hi or be like, can I just peruse? Like, unless like bridal, definitely appointment, but evening you can look at evening, and not have an appointment.
Yes.
We're always open like Friday through Sunday, our full hours. Usually the weekday is when we're moving around because I might be at the seamstress or we have, we're a very small team right now. There's only 2 of us, might have 3 very soon. But like we're in that growing phase. You know what I mean?
So I think what's missing in Nashua, and I'm going to just put this
Tell
as a little
me.
earworm for you. So I can wear the beautiful dress I showed you online to this place. We need a New Year's Eve event at like a Sheraton.
Yes.
We need it at some big ball, chandelier, deck it out with decorations.
Yes.
We have some place to go. We can sleep over because we're drunk. We can wake up to have a brunch the next day.
Event center, do you hear this? No.
Event center. Okay, let's get together.
A lot of people, yeah.
Big band, DJ, big band first 3 hours, DJ
Great American
last
Downtown, do you hear this?
And we're wearing the gorgeous dresses. We've got photos. We're ringing in the new year with a little bit more style.
Agreed.
Not out in the cold.
Yeah.
Not out in the elements. Looking gorgeous. Ringing in a new year.
Yes. I really feel like that's missing. Like every city does one. Like, and I lived in Boston for a long time and people are like, oh, you can't compare us to Boston. It's not about the big city vibe. It's about what they do for their people and their community. It's like
we want to go out.
We have our own big cities. Manchester is big. Nashua is big.
Right. You have
and a lot of
80,000
people
here.
are moving here because they're like, oh my God, I love it. It's like quieter. There's the leaves changing. You get every possible weather in a day. But like people are coming here for a reason. And it's like, we need to create more events for them.
You need to create more reasons for people to stay here.
Yes.
So what happens is one of the things I
Or
say I
travel
love
in.
it. Yeah, I
know?
love about us is we're 30 miles from Boston. We're 30 miles from the coast. We're an hour from the mountains. We're like logistically, but we want stuff here.
Yeah. We don't want to go there
We don't
and
have-
celebrate. We should be celebrating here. And that is the biggest, like, downfall of the area is we haven't found a way to keep people here yet.
Right. But I think this could be something and
Yeah.
a reason to wear the dress. Like
NHFW New Year's party. No.
I'm all
We
down.
good.
I am completely
That way you can
down.
dress however you want.
Right. And so I say this because my husband and I, when we first got together, the very first New Year's we went to, one of the things he gave me for Christmas was a gift certificate to go buy a beautiful full-length dress because he was taking me out for New Year's Eve.
Oh.
And his parents used to go to the Sheridan in Nashua,
Yep.
who used to throw this event.
Oh, really? They
And
used to do this.
They used to do this, I have photos. And it was a big band. It was black tie.
Yeah.
Everyone looked gorgeous. It was people from 20 to 60.
Yeah.
You know, it was an elevated place to be. You had a sit-down dinner.
that.
You had dancing. You rang in the new year. It was a blast. And we did that several times, and then it started to get harder and harder to find. Because we'd stop bringing our friends because they'd see the picture. I mean, not that we post them
Yeah,
online,
yeah.
but they would see pictures in our house
Yeah.
of us. Like, where were you guys? A wedding?
Yeah.
You know, because we would look great. He'd be in a tux or a suit. I'd be in a beautiful full-length dress.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, and where else am I going to wear that?
True.
So we have to make the events.
I mean, honestly, I'm a doer, so like if you're serious
I'm
about it,
dead
we can
serious.
absolutely do it. And like I have the best entertainment group for it.
Awesome.
Oh my god. They would
And you
they
sound
would
like
die
you
with
have
this.
all of these local groups
Yeah.
So one of the things, I wrote a cookbook. It's coming out in November.
Ooh,
One of
I
my
like that.
things was it has to be printed in the United States. It
Yes.
has to be designed. The cover artist has to be from the United States.
Yeah.
And so it was exponentially more expensive.
Of course.
To produce it.
Yeah.
But it was really important for me as a real estate person who is a business person who I put, the guy who's starting his T-shirt shop from his garage into a space.
Oh, I love
like
that.
it needs to be here.
Yeah. Are you looking for a publication group?
I actually have one.
Oh, there you go.
But I will take any recommendations
Who
if
is
you have something. It's Book Baby. Because they have access to, they're in New Jersey.
Okay.
They print and distribute
Wow.
to all the bookstores,
Yeah.
Walmart, Target, and the libraries.
Oh, that's awesome.
And then I can upload on Amazon or in my website too, but they will
Yeah.
actually do the distribution of the print book
Oh, I love that.
at the discounted amounts because every store has to have
Yeah.
a specific discount. and stuff
I know
like
there's a couple around the area, but like I haven't personally used them, so I
Mm-hmm.
have no idea. But there's literally someone I think that has a physical retail shop like in like down this street
that.
somewhere.
I'll have to wonder.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I'm really into a New Year's Eve thing. I want a reason to wear. So
Let's
part of
do
my whole
it.
thing is like, oh, I bought this beautiful dress. Where am I wearing it? Now I have to create an occasion for my outfit.
Listen, why not? If it's not out there, just do it.
So, and I think that's missing.
Yeah. I agree. I will say you're going to see a lot of changes within the next year or two in downtown Nashua.
Okay.
There's a lot of huge plans happening with the Great American Downtown. They have a new director. She is phenomenal. She's like me. She makes things happen. And then there's a lot of us small business owners that are a lot more involved now with the city to just make sure it's more vibrant the way it should be. So stay tuned
Excellent.
because it will be coming, and I will also talk about a New Year's party.
Yeah, and if you need any ideas, visuals, like I've already
Yeah.
got a Pinterest board. I'm like, I'm ready.
Absolutely. I love that. It's ready. I'm like, okay, great. Less work I have to do. Let's do it.
Because I'm a party girl.
That's awesome.
I love throwing a party.
Who
I
doesn't
love-
want to celebrate? It's such a happy moment. You're like, I want my friends, I want my family, like I want to have a good time.
And
like,
I'm also like the
we're missing
responsible
that.
adult of like, we all just need to sleep there. Give us a discounted rate. Our ticket includes one
Yeah,
night.
blocks, hotel blocks. They would love that.
You just give us a brunch the next day.
Yeah.
We'll stumble out eventually by
And
1
again,
o'clock.
it's
Late
another way
checkout.
you're supporting the local economy. Like that's just like the biggest thing is like it can happen. It just takes somebody to
Yes,
run it.
do it.
That's
And
all.
then the word to get out so that people show up.
Yeah.
You know, because there's going to be people like me who are like, what did you do for New Year's? Oh my God, you went here. Why did no one tell me?
Yeah.
That first year. What?
It's crazy.
Because
yeah.
we have so much information that we also can't keep up with all the information
1,000%.
too.
Yeah.
So what do you feel like is your best marketing strategy for your business?
Marketing strategy. Team Clark & Co. is my marketing strategy.
Excellent.
I am not good at marketing, right?
Okay.
And that's the thing about like whatever you do in business or in events, finding someone who's an expert in what they do and they love what they do just makes things so much greater. So like our strategy with Corey, who's the owner of Clark & Co., we came up with the strategy of one, awareness and branding. Because our branding first year, last year, I didn't know how to put together my branding. So like if you look at the socials and everything on our website, there's a lot of cohesiveness in the colors,
It is.
in the way that we do things. It makes sense. It looks very professional. And I think that is a part of a good marketing strategy is the branding, because when they see it, they immediately say New Hampshire Fashion Week, or they immediately say Viera Lux, because they consistently see the same colors, the same fonts, the same, you name it.
Yeah.
There's a whole thing to it. But then also...
That's why my social media page looks like crap.
No, stop.
Because
it takes time.
I'm like, I don't want to do this for an hour. Just put it out there. It's 5 minutes.
It's there. People can see it. Oh my God. But also, you know what I noticed with the show especially is acknowledgement.
Yes.
Acknowledgement of people who are taking their time to help you and to service the event on their own time, their own dollars.
Mm-hmm.
And that is very important, because it's like, if it was reversed and I was helping a group of like a nonprofit or something, and, I may not have the money to give, but I have the time to give, I want that to also be appreciated. So like appreciation and acknowledgement is number one in our strategy. Is that like, if you look at our socials, you'll see, special guest is X, Y, and Z, because they're taking their time to come to the event and they're going to cover it. They're going to do photography, they're going to do videography, or they're going to write a piece about us. That's really important. Like, thank you. It's a big thank you. So that's kind of like a huge part of our strategy with that, to attract the right people, right? People who want to support the same way that we support.
And then can line up and align with your vision.
Yes, exactly.
Because if you have one look and one theme and you're going, you need someone who can seamlessly fit in and add to that.
Yes.
But also let it be what it's supposed to be.
Exactly. I mean, so like on our website, we have ways to sign up and get involved. So one is a press and media sign up. Another is model signups for casting, designer signups, and sponsorship signups.
Can I say one thing about the models?
Yeah, of course.
I loved that you had every color and size model walking down the
Yes,
highway.
and age group.
And age group.
Yes.
When I saw it, I was like, oh, wow, I really wish I went. Like, because one thing that I joke about the model world is like, there's no one hungrier than a model.
Yeah.
I'm not good with that kind of willpower. I want a cookie. I'm having chicken parm.
Here, I know this is going to sound weird, but we are one of the few fashion weeks that fully feeds our models.
And normally they're not allowed to eat.
I don't know how everybody else does it, but the one thing that I always get as feedback from models is, thank you so much for taking care of us.
Yes.
Thank you for thinking about water stations. Thank you for thinking about food. I don't need you passing out at a show. And listen, we have all sizes. It's not, I'm big on inclusivity.
Yeah.
So like that was a no-brainer for me.
Because what I think a lot of people think is that looks good on the model.
Yes. And you can't visualize yourself in that outfit.
Because I'm not a 20-year-old emaciated, 6'4".
Yeah. Listen,
100 pound.
We had this woman.
Colt.
One of our models, she is phenomenal. She wore a see-through dress. And she was one of our more mature models. Mm-hmm. You can wear whatever you want to wear. Mm-hmm. You just have to choose to wear it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And you can look good no matter what.
Yes. And that's when I saw it, I was like, oh, wow. And everyone looks so great. Yeah. And so that was really something that I really enjoyed seeing.
Oh, thank you.
Not that obviously I've only seen fashion weeks the same way I'm seeing this one in pictures, because I'm going to go next year.
There's a lot more photos coming out.
I can't wait.
I can't keep up. There's too many notifications. And I'm like, Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Who else? Who do you love collaborating with, and who is on your dream list of 2026 collaborations?
In terms of
Your world, your
just all of
the
it.
fashion week, your business,
Yeah.
your dresses.
I mean, everyone was so amazing. I couldn't have done it with any of them. I know definitely our dream team with the board and like massive entertainment. They're a huge entertainment group. All his owner is Josh. He's phenomenal. He's the one who was like physically there that night because he really wanted to see the show too. But he works with like the Nash Casino, Revo Casino. He's just so talented, and he has such a great group of entertainers of all sorts. And like his vision and the way he describes his business and his love for his business is how I am. And so like there's just a lot of alignment there. Corey, again, I keep saying his name, but like he has very much huge alignment with the nonprofit, with this nonprofit that we'll be building together. And he just understands the vision. And even though he's not in fashion, it's his vision to be a creative in the marketing space that he just gets it. Yeah. It's crazy. I could name everyone. Designers, we interchange designers every year. We try not to do the same designers. That way you get something fresh and new. But yeah, I'm just excited to work with everyone again.
Yeah.
Next year we have a lot more planned. We're going to do networking events. We're going to, it's not just going to be that one show a year. We're hoping to actually fulfill what's called a fashion week and not a day. So we can have like 2 or 3 days worth of fashion, and they could be different categories. And we have already partnered with a venue. I'm not gonna say the name out loud because there's things happening in the background until we're allowed to do that. But it's gonna be so exciting and much bigger than this year. So yeah. Stay tuned.
Okay. Very, very exciting.
2026 tickets are live for early bird.
Okay.
In case anyone is interested to like solidify it. We don't have a date yet,
Okay.
but that one is specifically for the October show.
Okay.
So
keep October open until we find a date.
Open.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what do you have going on business-wise that you're like, what do I hope 2026 looks like for you?
Ooh.
Is there anything like style-wise that you're in love with, that you're not in love with trend-wise?
So at least in the formal world, because that's where I focus my energy in, is there's like this liquid fabric that's coming out where like you're walking and it's like water. I'm not into that because it's just like, it's very specific. You have to have someone who's like dying to wear that. It's just not my thing. It's too shiny and it's too flowy. It icks me out a little bit, and I don't know why. It's just like something with how I like textures. But I am really excited to see a lot more square necks coming in, a lot more construction and boning for like at least wedding dresses. The fun colors for like evening wear are kind of these like baby pastel colors, like the baby yellow, baby blues. Sage green is still going to be very popular. It's been popular for the last 2 years. The chocolate brown dresses. I am dying to put, like, I need one. Every time I go to my vendor's website to see if I can order one, it's sold out. So you're going to see a lot more brown this year, or at least the upcoming year, whether it's in suiting for men or it's dresses for women or just garments in between. Yeah.
I love chocolate.
Me too.
So I've had a Christmas party that was boned corset top with applique, and then a long, in the back it looked long, but in the front it came up to a V on my
like on the leg area, right?
and it was all applique.
It's like a
up the
high-low,
side.
but on the leg. That's
So from the back it looked like it was a long one piece, and then you turned it around and it was very short.
It's like, well, bam.
Yeah.
Party.
And I had the perfect brown shoes with the flower. Oh my God.
Gorgeous.
So my whole, you can tell my whole life is revolved around clothes.
I love it.
And then I wore, for my 50th birthday, I wore a brown dress that had like, almost like tuxedo flaps over the boobs. And it was very thin spaghetti strap and stuff like that. I love a chocolate color. And I like it for evening wear because it's not black.
It's not black. It's still dark. and it looks good on almost everyone.
And if you could get that like shiny fabric, it's like extra.
Yes. I actually have like a whole, like, I don't know, I have like 6 yards of that in my closet that I still haven't used yet, and I'm trying to figure out what to make.
So where do you get your fabric?
Oh my God,
Do you have
everywhere.
to go to, okay, do you have to get it offline, or can you go to like New York?
I cannot get it online.
Okay.
I'm just such a, I have to feel it, I have to see it kind of person. So originally, I used to buy some fabrics from Joanne Fabrics before they closed down, which is devastating in our world, guys.
I
like
found
we're
out
still
last week.
R.I.P. You know what I mean?
So Michael's bought their fabric, but they only have it online.
But they're not like carrying it, and that's the thing. Like if they carried the formal wear stuff and whatnot,
Yeah.
I'd still be okay. But they're not. It's all the cottons and the quilting stuff that doesn't apply to me.
Yeah.
So I do go to Natick. They have like a basement floor area, all fabrics. They have phenomenal, beautiful things. Every time I walk in there, I'm like, hi guys, it's me again. I need to go to the back and like see what you have in inventory, because I always buy in bulk and they just let me have fun in the warehouse area. No one goes back there unless like you're a designer looking to spend money. New York. I love New York. Can't go there very often, so when I go, I have to bulk buy and anticipate what I want to make.
So you're going looking for a specific thing, like
when I go out there, no, I actually see what they have, because they have all the trending fabrics and like what is in right now. So I go and I look. I'm always eye shopping before price shopping. And then I make my decisions from there. Like, oh my God, I can totally make a dress out of this, or I can make a top out of this. And then I buy. But those are like the 2 main areas that I get fabric. If I travel overseas, I always also go out to look for fabric that's unique that I can't find here. Yeah.
So I used to buy fabric, and then it was like, no. What are we making?
No.
Because we're not
I'm
just
the
going to have
opposite.
fabric lying around. Because what are we doing with this? Because I would fall in love with a fabric and have no intention for it, and then it would just remain a fabric.
Yeah.
Like I have fabric that I was going to make cushions for my outdoor pillows.
Yeah.
It's still fabric.
It's still fabric.
It's still fabric right now, folded up. But it's like it was very bright, blocky, sunbrella type fabric. And I was like, oh, it's exactly what I would want. I'm going to make something. I haven't done anything with it.
I think it's different with the dress aspect, because I always make dresses. And so I know what my aesthetic is. And if it's within my aesthetic realm, I know I'm going to use it eventually.
Yeah.
Even if it does sit for a little while. Like I just pulled a fabric, I don't know, was it last week? That had a bunch of flowers on it, and it was like dead stock. So I only had like maybe a yard of it, but I wanted to use it for applique. Didn't have an opportunity. I was like, I still don't have the perfect thing for it. I don't have it. And then all of a sudden I had it. Also, it was that night that I woke up in the middle of the night and I was like, yes, that's the one.
I've been waiting all of this time.
When you're a creative, it's like the inspiration has to hit. I know it sounds weird, but even as a painter,
yes,
some people can't paint until it hits them.
Yes.
And they're like, oh, it's time.
Or they don't love it. Like they're painting, but it doesn't speak to them yet.
Exactly.
Or all of that. And what do you think we have in New Hampshire going on fashion-wise that we need to keep or that we need to let go of?
Oh, that's a hard question.
Like, are you judgmental about fashion?
I am. See,
or do you just love it all?
I'm not, because, like I said, everyone has their unique aesthetic, right? So within their aesthetic, let's say someone who really loves streetwear, you can tell when they love it because I know those brands and I've seen it. I don't know. I don't know if there's anything that I like absolutely hate, because the H word is so strong.
Right.
No. I still love seeing plaids.
Yeah.
But like, dress up the plaids. That's my only thing. Dress up the plaids. Don't just wear it.
Yeah.
Put the right beanie with it. Put the right like khaki pant with it or something.
Yeah.
Or even the boots. I think, okay, my biggest pet peeve, shoes.
Okay.
I think garments are fine. It's the shoes that bother me the most is when it's like super dirty. And then you're wearing something really fabulous. Even in a guy who's wearing like a really nice, like, I don't know, Carhartt garment. And then the boots are just like absolutely messed up and trashed. And it's the right color, but it's trashed. The only big pet peeve I have.
So I have a pet peeve about jeans that like, okay, now we've got the wide leg. What are we doing with the shoes now?
Yes.
Because I feel like that's another whole component, because I think the shoes make or break the outfit. Very much so.
Yeah.
So then you go through your closet and you're like, I have 3 pairs of these very similar shoes and none of them are going with this. You know, and I had on wide leg jeans yesterday, and I'm like, what am I doing with these for shoes again? You know, when I had boot, and I'm like, the boot just gets lost.
Yeah, it does.
So like I ended up wearing like more like a loafer,
Yes.
and I was like, I guess I can leave the house, but
Jeans are the hardest for me. I tend to not wear a lot of denim pants because I have a hard time finding the fit that works for me, because I don't have hips as much. I'm a little straighter, and then it's like the cut is so important because I want to give myself shape, but to find who has that jean that is going to have the fit that I want, that's been my biggest challenge. So if there's anyone who's a professional out there on denim, I need your help.
yeah, assistance required.
I am a stylist, but like when it comes to jeans, I'm lost.
Yeah.
I just like have such a hard time with it.
And it's funny because I have a friend who has like 101 pair of jeans.
Wow.
And I think I'm up probably to like 30 pairs of jeans. I have colored jeans, you know. But when I find a pair that fit, I can buy. So Fresh has been helpful.
Yeah.
I've been able to buy jeans there, but I can almost buy
good.
jeans nowhere else.
Yeah.
And sometimes I will buy the jeans like I need 2 pairs of these or 3 pairs of these, because who knows the next time I'm finding a high waist jean that works.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you have to do what you have to do.
Crazy. Yeah. But I love that. But going back to like the dream team aspect of things, like the stylists are indispensable. You know, those are all our backstage people. We had Holland Kay. She works at Verlux. She's the lead stylist there. She was running around with her head cut off, but like backstage was impeccable. We had Jasmine Etienne. She was phenomenal. Isra, phenomenal. And I feel, again, like everything can't happen without that village that we talked about all the way in the first part of the show. It's like, it really requires a village to make anything happen.
And do you feel that way about your business too?
1,000%. 1,000%.
Where are you having a challenge in your business right now that you could use some assistance?
I mean, I think finding the right talent who is just as passionate makes it hard. And I feel like every entrepreneur has this issue, is like they want to replicate themselves, but there's no such thing. So it's really like finding the talent that is willing to learn and be coachable, but also loves the industry. And because of our location and because we really don't have a lot of things happening in fashion, it's sometimes even harder to find that unicorn that you're looking for, you know? I feel like New Hampshire Fashion Week really helped me with that too, where I'm like, oh my God, they're right here.
Right.
I didn't know where they were, but they're here now.
Right.
You know? And so, again, just building that even business community is huge. Yeah.
Yeah. And do we have any schools that dedicate themselves to fashion and design in New Hampshire?
I don't know.
Okay.
That is a great question. I
don't know if colleges are
I know
offering
there's
that.
LaSalle in Massachusetts and there's MassArt in Massachusetts. But I don't know if there's anyone that's like dedicated to fashion here in New Hampshire. And if I'm wrong, somebody please comment and let me know where that is.
Yeah, because I was thinking, wouldn't that be a great place to meet interns? Like, come and see what it's like to work in this industry.
Exactly.
And then you could see, and they're young and they're impressionable and they're learning, you know, what an awesome opportunity if we did have, you know, what is the name of that degree? Is there a name of a degree?
I think it'd be like part of an arts. It's like an arts degree, more so than anything. I don't know if there's like a specific fashion degree. There might be.
Yeah, that's
maybe
interesting.
in New York.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah. But I mean, like we had someone travel all the way from the Carolinas to come and be part of our team because of social media, which is insane. So that just like speaks volumes in terms of like the impact we've had with everyone.
So tell everybody where they can find you physically in the digital world.
Yeah, so physically we're located at 259 Main Street here in Nashua, New Hampshire. And then digitally, it's the easiest way is vlbridal.com. And then you can always email us at hello@vlbridal.com if you need to reach us.
Awesome. Yeah. And then what are some trends in Mother of the Bride dresses?
Ooh. So the trending right now is the jacquard. It's the biggest thing. Jacquard is back. That's when the embellishment on a dress kind of pops out a little bit in terms of like, think of it as like a stamp that's embossed in the fabric. That's been the biggest trend this
In like
year.
curtains, we'd call that damask.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
like that's what I'm picturing in my
Yeah.
head. Yeah.
And it's coming back. I mean, it used to be popular a few years back. Everything recycles itself.
Everything recycles.
A lot of off shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
There's still a lot of bishop sleeves coming out.
What's a
with
bishop
mothers.
sleeve?
Bishop sleeve is when it's like puffy and then it gets tighter.
Mm-hmm.
I like those billowy bishop sleeves myself, so it's nice to see that in the mothers too. Just so that like the mothers' gowns are becoming more creative and more fashion forward because it used to just be like very dull and very like it's either a solid color or you're getting lace on there. But now it really is truly evolving with like more construction as well. And Frank's like, yeah, moms want to look good too, guys.
And
some of them are young moms too. They're not
Right, and they're in these pictures with these beautiful brides, and we don't want
Yes.
them to look like some wallflower on the back end. Obviously, you don't want her. No one's upstaging the bride, but you also
No,
want
but the
her
family
as a
is
person.
so important.
Yes.
Even aside from the bridesmaids, usually the parents are like one of the biggest
Draws.
impacts
Yeah.
and draws of the wedding. So they got to look just as good. They don't have to overshadow in any way, but they want to feel amazing too.
Yes. Yeah.
Crazy. Wow. A lot of fashion talk. This is
I know,
awesome.
I know.
I don't get to do this very often, unless it's like internally. But like this is great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. I can never stop talking about fashion. I think that's because it's something that I dabble in occasionally, like, getting ready with an outfit or, doing that kind of stuff where it's not, but I do love it. I do see, I follow people's pages just to see what they're wearing.
Yeah.
And, they do the weekly fashion dump of what they wore all week.
Yep.
And I'm like, how do you never wear the same thing twice? I'm in a dress on Instagram. It's all over Instagram. And I had this.
It's your favorite.
It felt fantastic. It was a knit, brown and teal sweater dress, and very clingy. You could wear it with boots. You could wear it with, just really. And I wore that last year. I bought it at Peridot, and I probably wore it 6 times, but they were all photoed events that people put on social media. And I'm like, I can't post these pictures. People are like, did you wear another dress?
Yeah.
In the month of February and April. You wore that dress twice.
Oh my God. That's amazing.
Yeah.
But hey, I mean, like sometimes those staple pieces.
Well, I think when something looks good on you, you feel comfortable. That's just what it is. And I do think there is an element that we do have a social media component, and we are very concerned about optics. But something that looks good
Exactly.
and fits well. And don't be
Exactly.
afraid to wear something twice on social media.
Yeah. That doesn't mean anything.
It doesn't mean
honestly.
anything.
Oh, I love. I mean, also, I forgot to say that if anybody wants to connect for New Hampshire Fashion Week, because that is separate from the business, we are nhfashionweek.com. And if you need to email us, it's info@nhfashionweek.com. But like, if you want to get involved next year, if you have questions about style, fashion, anything, let us know. We literally welcome a lot of different people from everywhere. And yeah, we just hope we get more support here in Nashua and beyond, all over New Hampshire. 'Cause
I know. Wouldn't it be great if everyone comes?
Exactly. And we're going to be in different locations every year.
Mm-hmm.
That way we can, give other people an opportunity to travel in for that. We had a lot of people from like, even Vermont, Maine, like they don't have these scenes out there. So it's great to see them coming in,
And Nashua has been voted by Money Magazine and Forbes Magazine. It was one of the best places to live in the country various years over the last 20 years. And it's like everyone should come and see that for themselves.
I agree.
And that we need to have more fun stuff here so that we don't have to go elsewhere.
1,000%. Because why? Why do we have to? Can you imagine just like a 10-minute, 15-minute drive,
Right.
20-minute drive, and you're like, oh, this is great. Now I can go home and go to bed.
Right. I don't have to drive an hour. I don't have to sleep
Yes.
over. I do love that we have the New Hampshire Center for the Arts here.
Yes.
I was wondering if Drew Dunn was coming at Thanksgiving again. We saw him there. That's the last thing I saw there was the comedian.
Who was it?
Drew Dunn?
Oh, Drew Dunn. I don't know if I no. I don't think. I'm like really bad at names. I have to see faces.
Okay, I'll show you his face, but he's hilarious. He came on our show and he was at the National
that's
Center for the Arts.
amazing.
Yeah, we saw him there. Our whole family went and saw him the day after Thanksgiving, or the
Oh,
Saturday
wow.
after Thanksgiving or something.
That's perfect because then the families can go.
Yeah.
They're off.
Do you have any events coming up?
So events currently, I think we are trying to slow down. We have like a sales event going on for the store probably in November, during all the fun holidays. But usually all of our big events start happening in like February and onwards. So
Because you have prom season,
we have prom season,
wedding season.
Yep. We might be doing an event with the venues at the factory again, for prom coming up, but that hasn't been fully planned out yet. And then networking events and such. I think right now everyone's just winding down from NHFW because that was a big production. So
Yes.
everyone's still like
Exhausted.
trying to catch their breath, exhausted. And then we're going to go right into it next week in talking about future events. So we'll definitely share it with you guys next time.
Yeah, let us know so we can announce it here.
We'll do. We'll do.
Yeah, it was very exciting to have you. Thank you for coming on our show.
It was a pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, and I
on
know
your show.
Robin's like, I can't believe you're having her the week I'm now not here.
It's
She'll
okay.
have to.
Next time, Robin.
We'll have to come in and do like a video of your store.
I would love that. That's awesome.
So I'll make an appointment.
Okay.
appropriately.
Yes,
Thank you,
sounds good.
Dina.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming. You are listening to Lisa and Robin on the mic on 1590 AM, 95.3 FM. You can always watch, stream, and listen on WSMN.live. Follow us on YouTube. Like us on Instagram and Facebook. Until next week, have a great week and dress appropriately. Look fabulous.
Yes,
We'll
look
see you
fabulous.
later.
Bye, guys.
Thanks.